Hi, welcome to my channel Tech by Sensei Kushal. In this session, we'll understand what was the problem in the industry which was resolved by Docker. So let's dive into this session. Let's take one simple example where you have built your application on Windows and you have used Java 11, SQL, and some dependencies. So there can be n number of dependencies to build one application and to run it. So there is a requirement where you have asked to replicate the same into the Windows system and you missed few dependencies. In this case, the application will not run, right? Or for example, you are working in a large organization with thousands of people in your team and a new team member join who has Mac OS in his system and for updated version, he installed Java 17 in his system. Your application has Java 11 support and it has some CLI commands which are dependent on Windows system. And you were asked to run the same application on this Mac OS. So this will not be possible. Not only this, there can be cases where you were asked to deploy your application on prod server. So the same question arises, what if you manually install this dependency and you miss some dependency and it will not run? So there are some sayings like it was running on my system, but it is not running on yours. So this is not acceptable. Even if for some UAT environment also this can happen. So to overcome this, we have come with this Docker approach. So what is this Docker container? This Docker container is the combination of your code and your dependencies. This is the container which was built into a single unit, and we give this unit to a different your colleague or onto a different system so that it can be run independent of any manual errors and all dependencies will be installed and that application can run smoothly. There can be a condition where you are building this application on Java 17 and you are building one more application on Java 11. So this can also be achieved using Docker container because there you can have a different dependencies for different set of code and you can run them locally into the system. So how we achieve this is there is one concept in Docker called Docker image. Let's understand it. So here, this Docker image. So when we say we share the container with other people or with other system so that we can run the same code with the same dependencies, actually we are referring to this Docker image. This Docker image is nothing but the executable form where the step-by-step instructions were given so that your application and code will be given. So this image is what actually we transfer to all the systems where we want to run that application. And this Docker image will run on container and your application will run smoothly on each system. So let's understand this with some practical example. So here we have open Docker Hub. So like GitHub, we have the hub for the Docker where all images you can uh, have all your images there. So we have taken example of Hello World application, Hello World image, sorry. So here we can use this command docker pull hello world. We can copy this command. We can open the terminal. Okay, we'll paste this command. So you can see, okay, he have downloaded the latest image for hello world. To run this, you need to have the Docker installed on your system. I have a separate video on how to install Docker. You can check it out. So once you install that Docker desktop, you have this kind of interface here. On the images section, you can see the image which we pulled comes here. Hello world. Create, okay, with this ID. So let's run this image. Docker. run, and the name of our image. So it's hello. So as you can see, this is the output from this image, hello from Docker. This is the image that you install appear to be correctly. So once when we run this image, you can see on the Docker desktop, there is one container created which is using this image hello world. Okay. So this is the same output which we get on this terminal as well. So let's check what this is. To generate this message, Docker took these following steps. Docker client contacted Docker daemon. So Docker daemon is the actually the part of Docker which runs this. Okay, Docker desktop is the software, is the UI which help us to create those things. But Docker daemon is the one from the background which is running all these things. So then Docker daemon pulled the hello world image from Docker Hub. Then Docker daemon created a new container from that image and runs that executable output you are currently reading. And the Docker daemon streamed that output to the Docker client, which sent it to your terminal. Then he's suggesting some more commands as well. Docker run with IT Ubuntu Bash. So this IT is interactive mode if you want to interact with the image. And in this case, the container remains in the running state. So you can try it by yourself. Let me know in the comment box. If you like this video, please give your comment and like button and subscribe this channel for this interesting information. Thank you.